Uh, Good day, everyone. We are Group 3, and we will present our topic, global migration. First, let's talk about the migration. Migration is the integrated process through which individuals and communities move from one geographical location to another, int- to another, whether relocating within the same country or crossing international borders. This multifaceted phenomenon has shaped human history for millennia, great, uh, greatly impacting cultures, economies, and social structures on a global scale. People migrate for a diverse array of reasons. One of the primary motivation is the pursuit of better employment opportunities. Many individuals who choose to leave rural areas and small towns, flocking to bustling urban centers, or even relocating to foreign nations where jobs are more abundant and often come with higher salaries. For instance, someone might leave their home in a small village to seek work in a metropolitan area known for its thriving technology sector, hoping to secure a position that offers financial stability and professional growth. Education also serves as a powerful catalyst for migration. Students often venture to different regions, sometimes even across continents, to attend prestigious universities or specialized training programs that promise advanced learning experiences and valuable credentials. A young scholar may migrate from a developing country to attend a renowned university in Europe or North America, motivated by the desire to gain access to superior academic resources and networking opportunities that might not be available in their home country. Safety and security are additional compelling reasons for migration. In many cases, individuals and families are forced to flee their native lands due to violent conflicts, oppressive regimes, or natural disasters that threaten their safety. For example, refugees may leave war-torn countries in search of asylum in nations that offer a more stable and peaceful environment, seeking not only immediate safety but also the chance to rebuild their lives in a community that values human rights. Additionally, the quest for an improved quality of life drives many uh, to migrate. Individuals often seek communities that provide better healthcare options, reliable infrastructure, and an overall enhanced standard of living. This could involve moving from a region with limited medical facilities to a city with advanced healthcare services, or relocating to a country known for its high quality of education, clean environment, and supportive social services.
Now that we're done with that, I will continue the discussion with internal migration. Internal migration refers to the movement of individuals or families within a country, often from rural regions to bustling urban centers. This phenomenon differs significantly from international migration, as it does not involve crossing national boundaries. Internal migration is typically driven by a variety of factors, including economic opportunities, educational aspirations, and social dynamics. For example, in the Philippines, a significant number of people leave their smaller hometowns for larger cities such as Manila, Cebu, and Davao. Many are lured by the prospect of higher paying jobs, the availability of diverse career paths, and the chance to access quality education and healthcare services that are often lacking in rural areas. The vibrant rural environment with its myriad of cultural, social, and economic activities also attracts those seeking a more dynamic lifestyle. While internal migration presents several advantages, it also poses notable challenges. On the positive side, the movement of people from rural to urban areas can stimulate economic development in these cities. As new residents contribute to the labor uh, force and consumer market, this influx can help alleviate poverty in rural regions by providing additional income for families left behind. However, the rapid influx of residents into urban areas often leads to significant challenges. Issues such as urban overcrowding result in strained infrastructure, inadequate housing, and heightened demand for public services like transportation and healthcare. Consequently, this can create disparities in living conditions and access to resources between urban centers and less developed provinces. Despite these complexities, internal migration remains a vital component in balancing labor markets across the country. It plays a crucial role in facilitating national growth by enabling a more efficient distribution of human resources, thereby contributing to overall economic progression and social development.
Now let's talk about the international migration. International migration refers to the movement of people from one country to another. This movement can be either temporary or permanent and is often driven by factors such as work, education, family reunification, or the need for safety. There are several categories of international migrants, including overseas workers, petition migrants, illegal migrants, and refugees. Overseas workers such as many Filipinos travel abroad to support their families and contribute to their home country's economy. Petition migrants are individuals who legally move to another country through sponsorship from a family member or employer. In contrast, illegal migrants are those who enter or remain in a foreign country without the appropriate documentation. Refugees are people who are compelled to flee their home country due to war, persecution, or natural disasters. International migration has become a significant aspect of globalization. While it offers opportunities for improved living standards, it also presents challenges such as cultural adjustments and the risk of exploitation. The movement of people across border illustrates the interconnectedness of our world and emphasizes the need for cooperation among nations to establish fair and humane migration policies.
And now I will discuss the benefits and social impacts of migration on sending countries. One of the most notable economic advantages of migration is the substantial flow of remittances sent back home by migrants or migrants working abroad. This financial support plays a vital role in enhancing the standards of living for their families, for assistance. Many families use these remittances to afford necessities such as housing, food, and healthcare, while also enabling access to higher quality education for the children. Additionally, these funds contribute significantly to local commerce as they often stimulate spending and investment in small businesses, thereby promoting economic growth within the communities. In countries like the Philippines, remittances from overseas Filipino workers or the OFWs accounts for a remarkable portion of the nation's G- GDP, thereby reinforcing the overall economic stability and resilience of the country. Migration also addresses issues of unemployment and underemployment in the home country by creating opportunities for individuals to share higher paying jobs abroad. Migration can al- alleviate some of the pressure on local labor markets. As a result, there is a less competition for available jobs, which can lead to improved employment rates back home. Furthermore, when migrants return to their home countries, they often bring back invaluable skills, diverse experiences, and innovative global perspectives, which can ignite creatively and drive national development in various sectors. Beyond that economic impacts, the social effect of migration on sending countries are profound. Families who remain their home countries often experience newfound financial independence, and as remittances provide an essential safety net. This financial support allows them to pursue better healthcare options and educational opportunities that might not have been accessible otherwise. Additionally, communities can witness significant improvement in infrastructure, such as better roads, schools, and medical facilities, made possible by the investment generated from these remittances. The culture exchange fostered through migration also enriches communities, promoting greater open-mindedness, tolerance, and global awareness among families and neighborhoods. Importantly, migration serves as a powerful tool to improving women. Many female migrants take on the role of primary earners and decision makers for their families, which can lead to enhanced gender equality both within household and in society at large. This should often result in stronger familial bonds and a sense of shared responsibility, even when physical distances separated them.
And now let's move into the effects on sending countries' challenges. Migration offers numerous benefits, but it also presents significant challenges for individuals, families, and national development. One major issue is brain drain, which refers to the loss of skilled workers and professionals who leave their home country for better opportunities abroad. This phenomenon can weaken vital sectors such as healthcare, education, and technology. Another significant challenge is the social cost of family separation. Many children grow up with one or both parents working overseas, leading to emotional distress, loneliness, and a lack of parental guidance. While remittances can provide financial support, they cannot replace the emotional presence of a parent. Additionally, relia- reliance on remittances can create economic imbalances, making the country vulnerable if overseas employment opportunities decline. Migrants often face exploitation, discrimination, and unsafe working conditions in host countries, which can impact their well-being and dignity. From a social perspective, migration can alter family roles and community dynamics. The absence of parents or spouses can disrupt the traditional values and introduce new challenges in relationship and child rearing. In conclusion, migration presents both opportunities and challenges. While it can drive economic growth and social progress, it also brings emotional, structural issues that need to be addressed. It is essential for the government and society to collaborate in protecting migrants, supporting their families, and ensuring that migration provides benefits to the country as a whole. And now, let's move into the issues in migration. The major issues in migration, which include human trafficking, integration issues, and policy responses. Let's start by examining the grave issues of human trafficking. Human trafficking, a critical and heartbreaking aspect of migration. Human trafficking refers to the illegal recruitment, transportation, or exploitation of individuals through methods such as force, deception, or coercion. Often victims lured are with Often victims are lured with promises of well-paying jobs in foreign countries, only to find themselves trapped in situations of forced labor, sexual exploitation, or various forms of abuse. Traffickers frequently prey on the vulnerabilities of migrants, particularly those who lack proper documentation or legal protection, making them more susceptible to exploitation. Addressing human trafficking necessitates the implementation of stronger legal frameworks, comprehensive awareness campaign that educate communities about the sign of trafficking, and enhance international cooperation to combat this global issue. Next, we turn to integration issues faced by migrants. Upon relocating to a new country, migrants encounter numerous challenges as they attempt to adapt to unfamiliar cultures, languages, and social norms. Discrimination, systematic racism, and inadequate access to essential services such as education and healthcare can significantly hinder their ability to integrate. The obstacle faced by migrants can also create tension within host societies as they grapple with the complexities of cultural diversity. It is vital to foster an environment of understanding and inclusivity, ensuring that all individuals, regardless of their backgrounds, are afforded equal rights and opportunities. Promoting initiatives that celebrates multiculturalism and encourage dialogue between different communities is essential for achieving successful integration. Finally, we must consider the policy responses that governments and international organizations enact to address the challenges of migration. These policies are designed to uphold migrant rights, establish fair labor practices, mitigate the risk of human trafficking, and provide support through reintegration programs for those returning to their home countries. For instance, in the Philippines, the government has established various agencies such as the Department of Migrant Workers and the Overseas Worker Welfare Administration. These organizations are dedicated to protecting and promoting the welfare of overseas workers, offering support services that include legal assistance, skill training, and financial education. In conclusion, effectively addressing the multifaceted issues surrounding migration requires a collaborative effort among nations. The establishment of robust legal system and ongoing educational initiatives by strengthening policies that safeguard human rights and promoting awareness. We can work together to create a system that is safer, fairer, and more just for everyone involved.
In conclusion, serves as a dynamic bridge that connects individuals, vibrant cultures, and diverse economies across the globe. This powerful movement not only opens doors to countless opportunities, such as the exchange of ideas, skills, and innovations, but it also presents significant challenges, including the need for social integration and the management of economic disparities. By delving into the various types of migrations, such as voluntary migration, where individuals seek new beginning, or forced migration, driven by conflict or disasters, we gain a deeper understanding of their profound effects on societies. By, by advocating for fair and compassionate policies that uphold human rights, we can cultivate an environment where migration acts as a driving force for sustainable growth, offering a pathway to equality and fostering a spirit of unity among all people. That's it. Thank you.